Alright guys, you asked for it and I'm delivering. Here's the tutorial for Don't Stop Believin'. Massive, awesome party trick for bass. I'm putting this video out a little bit early. I normally put them out on Mondays, but you guys just seem so antsy and I want to put this out early because I'm going to be out of town this weekend playing a concert down in San Luis Obispo. Rock! Let's get started. So I'll tab this out for you guys, as you'll see. I can't see it now, but there will be tablature in front of my face. Let's just start with the left hand. So, first note is an open E, which since you don't have the luxury of using your right hand, you're going to do a left hand pluck by sticking your finger on the side of the string and going kind of upwards and sideways with it. You'll figure it out. And then that repeats. So, easy enough. Now we'll do the right hand separately and then we'll combine them. These are pretty simple parts, and the rhythm works out so that it's not too complicated to do. First bar, just got an E power chord. Then we've got a B major, then a C minor, C sharp minor 7, A major, E major, B major, then G sharp minor to A major. Somebody correctly pointed out that I played that G sharp minor as an E over G sharp, which sounds fine, but it's not how it is on the recording. So good catch. I never actually listened to the recording that closely, apparently. I am amending. I am a man who is not afraid to admit that he is wrong and then change. So G sharp minor, homies. So there's the tab for the left hand, the right hand. Basically, to get the hands to fire off together, just find a speed with the metronome where you're comfortable, which could be like really slow if you haven't done much two-handed tapping stuff. And that's fine. Just start where you need to start. You can start here. So the cool thing about this is the rhythm with the bass line is basically the same every time, and obviously the rhythm up here is just quarter notes. So it's once you figure out how that fits in for one bar, it's the same rhythmic fit each time. So we'll do that one more time a little faster, and then we'll move on to the next bit. Okay, got it? So, next bit, I don't really know whether to call it the chorus or the pre-chorus or whatever. It's the part that goes, strangers waiting. That bit. So A major 6 to an E major with that little suspended major 7th thing. Throw in some little licks like that. And that's very important. I'll be in the tablature. Make sure you play that. It's important. So then that goes again. The way I'm plucking this is I'm pedaling the open strings with my first finger, and then I'm using my second and third fingers to pluck those upper notes. And then with the E chord, I'm using my thumb on the lower note and my index and middle fingers on the top two notes. Just plucking that little bit normally. So let's play through it once, and then I'll show you the little chord progression at the end that goes under somewhere in the night. Okay, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I love that so much. Here's how this lays out. You'll see it in the tablature, but we've got B major to E major. So I'm just playing a B major triad up here, and then doing an open E with the 5th octave and the 3rd up here. B, E major, and then B, E, A. It's a little tricky to fire them off that fast. They're just triad chords, but it's quick to get all the notes you want ringing at the right time. But that's it. B major, E major, B, E, A. And I've got an open A ringing there, and then a C sharp on the D string and an A on the G string. After that part, then we're back here. This is where you can get everybody to sing the little guitar lick. Sounds kind of like Wayne's World. Try to say doodly doot and play that at the same time. You make a tutorial for that. So that's the basics. This is really not overly complicated. If you haven't done much tapping, it could be a little hard, but it's actually, I think it's a pretty good tune to get started with two-handed tapping on, because the rhythm's not too complicated. Just to answer some questions I've gotten in the comments on the original video, this is all standard tuning, E, A, D, G. I do have a drop tuner on my bass, a hip shot extender, but I'm not using it on this song. This is a PV Cirrus. Paid like $500 for it. It's an amazing bass. I use Elixir strings. They last forever. I like them a lot. This is my new amp. His name's Henry. Big SWR 8x8. Got a Mesa Impulse 360, which I'm not playing through right now because it would be too loud for my camera. But yeah, I'm not a big gearhead. I know what I like, but I don't really know all the technical workings all that well yet. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the views on the Don't Stop Believin video, and I appreciate your comments. It's thanks to all of you guys pestering me to make this tutorial that I'm making it, and ahead of schedule at that. So thank you. Keep it coming. If you want tutorials on stuff or lessons on whatever, you have questions, ask them. Post comments on this video, post them on my channel. I welcome your feedback. So guess what? You can subscribe to my channel. Isn't that neat? You can push this little button up here. Isn't that a swell button? You can also like my page on Facebook if you like that kind of thing. Sometimes I post like cool bass lines or songs I'm listening to there. So if you're like, oh, I really want to hear more of Josh's opinions, then if you like my Facebook page, you'll get to hear more of them. And I think that the world could really use a lot more of my opinions, because I am just so right about so many things, you know? I'm sure a lot of you guys feel that way about yourselves too. What are you talking about, right? Okay, everybody, say bye. Bye, Mace. Bye, Victor. Bye.